aboard. Welcome to our podcast, GoddeSShips, where we discuss how ships affect lives. For those of you who are returning, thank you for your continued support and welcome back. And for those of you who are just joining us, welcome and we hope to see you again. I am Keely, friend, sister, daughter, mother, widow, and motherfucking soul snatcher. Therefore, I am the Soul Snatching Goddess. And I got a petty Betty moment for y'all. I'm still Captain Obvious, and you know who you are.
Oh, shots fired.
Pow.
Bang, bang.
I am Melinda, female, African American, needing clarity, providing knowledge, and traveling the world. The FACKTgoddess, F.A.C.K.T. For those of you that haven't already, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and bang that notification bell so you will be notified when we have new episodes.
And I am Keya, an alpha female from Washington, D.C., Southeast. I'm a single mom of a young 16-year-old who's conquering autism. I stay hustling. Making and saving money is always on my mind. I'm parlaying 4 jobs that I love. I attract money. I don't have to chase it. I am Keya, goddess of the coins.
Ting, 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 ting.
And tonight our topic is situationships. It doesn't always roll off your tongue.
It don't.
Situationship.
Shit.
Okay.
Yeah. Before we get started, we're gonna give ourselves some shirt cam. So Melinda, you're gonna get us started.
All right.
Hold on one second. Let me boost you up, boo. There you go.
As you can see, I am blacknificent, not just because it's Black History Month, because I'm a black every day of the year. Okay.
Blackly black.
Yes, ma'am.
Miss Keya.
Oh,
Everybody knows I love Barbie, black Barbies. So I rep Barbie when I can.
Barbie, bitch. And for mine, success is the best revenge.
Ow.
Kill them. Keep your foot on their neck
Oh,
all the time.
okay.
She always shooting. Bang. Bang.
I'm loaded tonight. I'm like them married niggas. You got the club.
She got time. Hey.
All right. So tonight we have a special guest. Oh God, Mr. Floyd. Let me bring him on. Floyd, are you there? Can I unmute his mic? I feel like his mic is muted. There you go. Floyd?
Yes. Hello.
I can't see you though. Where you at?
I'm trying to work it out.
There you go.
There he is.
Hey there.
Hello. Hello, ladies, goddesses. Hello.
Hi there.
Hey, Floyd.
Introduce
Floyd
yourself to the
God.
people.
I'm sorry.
Introduce yourself to the people.
Oh, I'm Floyd. I don't have such great introductions like you all had. Those were awesome. I'm just Floyd. I'm just a regular brother. I'm just a young man from Chicago. Have a few children that I love very much that are all grown, thank God. And I'm here now in Georgia trying to work it out, exploring new chapters of my life and, just seeing where things go as an empty nester. Just a regular guy. That's all I can really say. I'm a lover of all things, and That's pretty much it for now. I guess everything else we just have to see where it goes.
All right, all right.
All
Well,
right.
thank you very much
Well,
for that.
I'm sorry,
So
but
no problem.
Where you
We
go,
still can
Floyd?
hear you, so you might just have to be a pop in, pop out on the visual, but that's all right.
okay, right
So
on.
last episode we discussed the first in our 5 episode series of ships entitled FACK-Ships. If you missed it, go back and watch. I promise it's well worth the view. In this episode, as Keya stated, we are going to discuss our second topic of situationships, to which she will give us the definition from our shiptionary.
come on, ships in there.
Situationship. You like him or her more than just having sex. You may go on an occasional date, to the movies, bowling, out to dinner, occasionally. You start to spend more time together and outside of just having sex. It's an undefined or uncommitted based on convenience.
All right. So, who has been in a situationship? I'm the only one? Okay, thank you, Floyd. Oh my God.
Oh, I just thought you was gonna speak first.
Oh no, I ain't gonna speak first. I asked the question. Have been in one?
It's like an echo. Where is that coming
Now that I don't know.
from? Oh, okay. Um,
It might be Floyd Golf.
Oh, oh, I'm sorry. How would I fix that?
Mute your mic.
Let me see. Oh, what? I have the echo
Oh, I'm sorry. Mute the mic. Okay.
Huh?
And then unmute when you come back in. It's gone.
Is the echo gone?
Yes.
Oh.
Anyway, moving right along. We went through that technical difficulty. Let me go first.
Please.
And crowd, I'm sorry, but this really is getting on my nerves. And people that know me know I don't keep a hairdo very long. So I'm sorry. I keep doing this. I'm gonna try to control myself. So I was in a situationship that pretty much goes along with the definition. Like it started out a sex thing, and then he started being like, "You want to go to dinner? You want?" And I'm like, "Really? Oh, okay." So, we went to dinner. I don't think we ever went to the movies. It pretty much was just out to eat because we both like to eat. But he was a truck driver, so I started going on the road with him. And we have our little fun at the little stops when we was waiting for them to either load or unload. We would load or unload. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
And
He was
then
you was loading and he was unloading.
and then he eventually came to where I stayed. I would go where he stayed, but it was never we never were like in a relationship. So I definitely would say it was a situation. And yeah, I'm trying to remember why or how it ended. Oh, I moved to Indiana.
So this was in Georgia.
This was in Georgia.
Well, he
Okay.
was a truck driver and you was getting on the road. Why you had to let it in? Because you moved.
He was a local truck driver. He didn't do over the road.
Okay.
Like as far as he would go was like a couple of hours outside of Georgia. So he might go to Alabama or you see what I'm saying? It would always be the same day.
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. Huh. Who want to be next?
Oh,
Keya, Floyd.
I can't recall any situationships.
Dang. So you was either sex ship or relationship.
Yeah, like we were talking about relationship during the situationship. We knew that we wanted it to go somewhere else. It wasn't just about dinner and sex. It was we wanted it. I've never had that. Nope.
See, that's why I told you you was a hooker, because you hooked that ass at the beginning.
Oh my God.
Indeed. You know me
Yeah.
well.
Mhm.
Huh?
You
Mr.
know me well.
Floyd Gaunt,
Keely, should you go and let him go last?
he's gonna go.
Okay.
Come on, with this male perspective. You gotta unmute your mic.
But the male's perspective should come after the females, right? No?
No, he got it.
So you're not gonna go.
What?
You're not gonna go?
I am gonna go.
Oh, okay.
Ladies
Floyd
first, always
Gaunt.
ladies first. Myself.
What?
We didn't hear none of
I said,
that. What?
ladies first. I'll go after the ladies.
So I'm gonna be
I'll
nice
go after
today.
the ladies.
I'm gonna be nice today, Floyd, because you're a guest.
Mm.
But next time I need for you and Fat Goddess to let the moderator moderate. But
Oh,
anyway, so
Yeah, but you're a female.
I'm sorry.
again and
You're
I'm
making
again,
sorry.
it difficult. Go.
Floyd, this ain't got you ain't got nothing to do with this, baby. This got to do with this one over here.
Yeah, this
Uh,
up here.
yeah, up here and over there.
Your earrings are
You
beautiful.
know what had happened?
Your earrings are beautiful.
Thank you. Don't be trying to distract me, but anyway. So my situationship developed from the sex ship because, as Melinda pointed out previously, these terms were developed because of my initial sex ship developing into other levels.
Come on, just yourself. Yes.
Oh, I can't stand her. But anyway, so our situationship became that, and I realized it, but I didn't.
mm.
They was kind of like calling me out on some stuff that I wasn't paying no attention to. But anyway, so
Mm-hmm.
it began where it was some restaurant that he wanted for me to go to that he was all excited about. And so I go to this person because they don't live in Atlanta. Um, and like I've said, we're gonna protect the names of the innocent because we ain't gonna put nobody on Front Street. But anyway, so
For those who are not innocent.
well, we gonna let them be innocent today.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so it was just like, I want you to go to this restaurant. I was very excited about it. I was like, okay, cool. Because before we would just order in when I got there, or I would pick up the food before I got there. So hey, we ain't gotta go nowhere because we was in a sex ship at that time. So I mean, it was fun. I mean, I liked going out to dinner. You can wine and dine me if you want to. I ain't gonna say no. Cause I'm a FA all day, baby. Feed me
I'm sorry, what's an FA?
a fat ass.
Oh, okay. Just for the people to understand, because
Oh.
I'm very
and I don't mind saying again for the bitches in the back. A fat ass. Okay, I'm done.
Wait.
Oh,
Before we
what?
move on, I
Uh-huh.
recall you all. Didn't you all do more than just dine out? Y'all did it. He started really.
So that was in
What
a
I can.
different ship though.
So during this ship, it was just dinner.
It was just dinner. Well, I mean, like we played. So when I would go down, we would have like where we played two people's fate.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And
drink, get drunk, dance in the
and
living room,
no.
watch movies on the couch, that type
Oh,
of thing.
okay.
and
Oh,
during that time, you all were definitely getting to know each other a little better. There was
Yeah,
conversation during these
it was. It
different
was
situations.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
it was
Mm-hmm.
conversations
which
occurring.
therefore made it move from sex ships to situationship. Correct.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just so
Right.
we're clear.
So we're clear, yeah.
Need clarification.
For
Okay.
clarity.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
Floyd Galt Sugar. What do you have to add?
You gotta unmute yourself.
Working on it.
There he is.
There you
All
go.
right. I'm so nervous about these technical difficulties. Okay, you want to tip or situationship?
If you
I'm
want to
sorry.
do both.
No, okay. Let me see. Whew. I'm gonna get everybody in trouble.
Keeping the names out
God,
of it,
my
leaving out the
tongue.
names.
I'm trying. Okay, so I was listening to what you all, and you all were talking about how you all went to dinner, you had some type of outing, there was some type of emotion involved, right? I'll just
I don't know
say
about
I've been in a
emotion.
situation where there. I'm sorry.
I say I don't know necessarily about emotion at that stage, but it's getting to know somebody.
Y'all had a little. All of y'all spoke about having a little emotion. Y'all a little feeling. Y'all like there were things done before the. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Whereas for me, I've been in situations where it's no nothing. Hey, where you gonna be at? Okay, the door is unlocked. You walk in, you do what you do, you leave. Like
So that's a sex
that's
ship.
it.
That's section.
That's a real sex ship. Like, and
Yeah.
it's you don't have to have conversations. Any like the conversation happened a long time ago. Y'all might talk a little bit while y'all putting y'all clothes on. You gonna take a shower or something, make sure the soap is at the crib if you know you tipping. You know what I'm saying? If you tipping. But yeah, yeah, no conversation, no dates, no car dates, no texting, no conversation, just action. And you
Mm-hmm.
Right.
go home, guess the guess
So right, that's our first stage section.
right.
But
So
now
Total
we're in a
physical gratification.
situation ship.
See, that's where it becomes a problem. That's where problems arise.
that's a problem.
Because you
Oh.
lose focus. You lose focus of what it started out to be. And you let your emotions get involved. That's the
Mm-hmm.
that's the thin, slippery slope. It's the slippery slope, that people like to say. It's like how do you really separate emotions from the act? Well, some people are desensitized where they can do that. But for the
Right.
Mm-hmm.
most part, can't. And so comes you basically just you go from let's get it in to the side chick. Even if y'all
Oh,
both single. It's
so
like side chick characteristics.
okay, wait a minute. I
Because
need clarity.
Oh my
focus
goodness.
Floyd,
on what it started out at.
Floyd God, can we pause for a second? Because I'm the clarity. So when you
I'm sorry.
am I hearing you correctly that you're saying when you move from sex ship to situationship, you are then also side chick?
You have side chick characteristics at this point. Even if y'all single.
Okay.
Oh
Because
shit.
think about what side chicks are. Right? But you still lost focus of the initial situation. It was a sex ship. We shouldn't even be in no situationship. The situation
Mm.
you have lost focus. Things have gone awry.
Stay
We
focused,
must
people.
reassess and
Stay-
renegotiate the situation.
Would you
Because
say,
now you
Floyd, things have gone
bring those
awry?
flashbacks.
No doubt.
Just
oh shit.
I,
lose focus. So
hey,
you done went from, huh?
I just gonna say that's why we brought you in. We wanted a male perspective because I'm like, oh, okay,
Well,
side
that's it.
chick tendencies. I get it.
If we
Hmm.
speaking on sex shit for what it is, then if we didn't got the situationship, things have gone dramatically awry.
Right.
We have lost focus. Excuse me. We were having coitus for the children. Right? And now we talking about doing stuff, Netflix and chilling, conversations, text messaging, the time was spent in the sex ship. That was bad. We have lost focus.
Okay, so I have a question. So are you always supposed to remain in a sex ship and it ain't never supposed to move from there?
Now, see, that is where it gets a bit tricky, right? This is where it get a bit tricky.
Okay.
And you know how like you have like it's 4 quarters in a year for the money, right?
Right.
So you have to have quarterly conversations. Every 3 months, you talk about things, see where each other is at. Have the feelings, right? Are you feeling a little deeper for me than I may be feeling for you? Have you lost focus? Do we need some reassessment? Right?
Wait a minute. We got to do
see where you at.
We have to do a quarterly review of our emotions.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you know, by month 6, you kind of know. You kind of know.
I like that.
I do
like
too.
that.
I do too. I agree.
You might be on the phone with her.
You don't like that, FACKTgoddess?
No. Because you can't put a time frame on your emotions. So what are we doing quarterly checks for?
Because you need to be on the same page. Like he just said, what if you feeling them more than they're feeling you and y'all ain't talked about it?
Right. You haven't discussed it.
Man,
that forces a conversation. That forces the communication.
So the quarterly review is really for the man to say,
yes,
I'm feeling you the way you feeling me. Because men know how women be feeling.
No.
There was a lot of no's.
No, it's not one-sided like that at all. Remember, this is a ship. It takes more than one to move the ship. Now, earlier in this conversation, one of the ladies was talking about getting tuned up. And y'all might have been the last episode, y'all was talking about y'all getting, one of y'all was going to get tuned up sometime in your sex ship. Well, it's the same situation with the quarterly checkup. Tune up. I need to know, have you lost focus? You need to know, do I feel any deeper for you than you feel for me? Now, we both feel the same way. Now we got to have a different conversation, and we got to modify some things in our but initially it was the sex ship. So the quarterly review or checkup is to see if we have still adhered to the initial policy.
So my question is this, and I'm just making an observation of what you keep saying. When the woman has developed these extra feelings to move in the situationship, she's lost focus. But when the man wants to move to the situationship, he is feeling differently or deeper about you. And that's what you said. That's what came out your mouth. We can rewind the tape if you want to, but you said it twice. And I made sure to listen. I listened with this good ear, and I watched with this good eye.
Before I find myself in the abyss of a verbal assault, let me clarify myself.
Please do. Yes.
The assessment is for both parties. Man might catch feelings as well. It's both sided. These relationships take on a whole nother, you understand? Yeah, this is both of you. It's no selfishness.
And I'm fine with you saying that.
It takes more than one to operate the ship.
I'm fine with you saying that. I just wanted for you to be aware of the wording that you were using each time you were referring to the female. You were saying that she lost focus. And when you said about the male is, do I have deeper feelings for you?
Well,
So he didn't lose focus because he got deeper feelings,
no, I was
but
just
she
speaking
did
from
because she want more. Huh?
No, not at all. Not at all. I would never be that one-sided.
I just wanted to be clear because that's how it sounded.
No, it's cool. And I understand. I was just speaking from my perspective as a man. So, of course, I would speak on woman, but it's for both sides.
Okay. That makes sense.
But did you ever say whether or not you've been in a situationship? Because you described.
And what happened?
I've been in
a situation.
Huh? We missed that.
We missed it.
Say that one more.
Say it again. Have you been in a situationship? You described a sexship, but you didn't describe whether or not you've been in a situationship.
Oh, yes, I've lost focus and it has developed into a situationship. Yes. We both lost focus simultaneously. And we decided, we had that conversation, one of them quarterly talks. Back then, they wasn't as quarterly and as organized as I'm speaking on it now. But we've had a conversation and we decided to do, maybe we can make some work out of this. You know, the fucking right. Let's see what else we got going on. Okay. Oh, please do, huh? You like apple juice? Great. Me too, right? Kind of deal.
Oh,
but yeah, I have been.
Okay.
And actually a situation turned into 10 years and 2 kids.
Oh. So there's the answer to our second question. Did it turn into something else?
Yeah.
Definitely did.
And it was probably the quarterly reviews that kicked it into that.
Yeah, back then the quarterly review was a little more physical than verbal. You know
all right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh, well.
Face-to-face conversations hit. So yeah, but I love my children. I love my boys. So yeah. But that was a situation. I mean, being real about it, it was a situationship. We was just messing around, and brother was raw like cones, and children happen. So my mama was like, "You can't be laying down with no girl and not making no babies and don't be with them." And so I was like, "All right, gotta do what you gotta do, right?" So,
All right.
Understood.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. So has anyone had a? Oh, go ahead.
No. I'm good. I said too much, Lord.
So has anybody had multiple situationships like at the same time? And how did that work out for you?
I have not. Now, Floyd, the God, Floyd, God, you can tell by expression on his face. He had.
Listen, his whole face done went out of frame on that question. You had more than one situationship?
He turned a little bit red.
He did.
When I was man. Wait a minute. You see that? Look at God. You see what God did right there? Look at God. You saw what he did.
Lord, bring him back.
Won't he do it? Won't he do it? So
it really won't.
Well, you can hear me.
Yes, we can still hear you.
Of course I have. Like I was horrible. I was horrible as a youth. I was horrible. I had. Whew, my God. I mean, look, this blow up. There's gonna be a lot of problems from my past, but whatever. But yeah, a lot of situationships. I have my 20s and like my early 30s.
Did they know about each other? Were you giving quarterly reviews that I'm in other? No. Okay.
He was docking them ships and picking them up.
Right.
One and pick up the next.
The inventory was exhausting enough.
Yeah. So let me ask this, because I think in situationships, a lot of times women may, even if you have a quarterly, women may assume that they're the only one because it is a situationship. So, from a male perspective, what makes you, either tell or not tell that there is more than one situationship that you're in? Like, is it based on how you feel the female acts, or do you not care? You see what I'm saying?
We being candid, right? We all adults, right?
Absolutely. It's an adult podcast.
My mom, I'm answering your question for real. Because you just made me. My mama is an awesome person, right? Because I mean, I'm not going to go into detail, but she had a very unique life. It was a lot of jewels that she gave me. And one thing she told me is a woman always know. She might not come to the reality of like that inner reality, like I know, but women know, like, and I'm just being straight up. Y'all three black women, y'all women are phenomenal beings. Like y'all birth children out that mother. Like that's some amazing shit. So y'all on a whole nother level, like God, like I'm being real with you. So women know, it's just internally they don't want to come to grips with that understanding because it's something about they need, and that come from a whole deeper situation that y'all can have a show. You know what I'm saying? So they know, they just don't accept it until it just get ridiculous. Look, how many episodes of Cheaters you done seen with the girl that ran up and she why you do that? Well, let's try to work it out. You already knew.
Right.
So, I mean, we could play the game and I say, well, no, none of them knew. I'm going to say, I never told them. I never volunteered no information. You know what I'm saying? So.
And I also think that if she knew that you all were in a situationship, it really didn't matter how many other situationships you might be in, because you don't necessarily have all that emotion going on at that time. You know what I'm saying? If you were both on the same page. So she probably had some situationships, others going on at the same time too.
Well, see, now, you the bulldog and I'm a poodle. I'm talking to the goddess of the coins. So you have to think about a female who's a poodle, who is emotional, who may feel like that is the only situationship. And you have to think about females that feel like everything is truthful and honest. So she makes that assumption that she would be told if there's others, even though it's a situationship.
And that's why I like the fact that Floyd God said you should have these quarterlies, because thus then you have to be 100 and up front.
No,
because
I agree with the quarterlies. It just at first it felt like a business transaction.
It almost is.
Very much so. Yeah.
All about them coins.
I don't want a business. I don't want a business transaction. Thank you.
All right, honey. Well, you just be in the dark. But anyway, so then when I just thought about it, so I wasn't in two situationships, but I was in a situationship and a relationship at the same time.
Oh,
that was kind of different, but they both knew about each other.
Okay, see.
Well, if you're gonna be one, be the best one.
All day, every day, and twice on Sunday.
H-E-X.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, let's see. So Floyd already told us that his situationship developed into something else. Y'all said no. Mine is no. Even though I think he tried to make it turn into something else, but because I was in a relationship and a situationship, I couldn't be in two relationships. So I had to.
That's where you draw the line.
I guess.
Listen, so I mean, because they already knew about each other, and for me, like in that situationship, my feelings weren't attached to that. My feelings were attached in the relationship, and okay. So, like I said at the beginning, I'm a little petty Betty. So some stuff had transpired between me and the person in the relationship, and I was petty Betty, and I said, "Listen, you either leave or you're gonna get what you get." And he didn't want to leave, so he got what he got. And that was me and a situationship that he knew about, because I'm not going to hide it. Because I told you, if you didn't want this, get the fuck on. So he never done taking that. So the person, so the person that was in the situationship started feeling like he was catching feelings a little bit, and he was like, he wanted me to go on weekend trips with him out of town, and I'm like, ooh, pump the brakes, pause, no. Because I don't, like, I ain't gonna play with your feelings. Like, I played with you a little bit, but I'm not gonna play with your feelings. Right. So I was like, no, it ain't going nowhere. I just did this to fuck with him a little bit. So it's over now. Thanks. Bye. Had fun. And I had to get off the ship. But yeah. That was
okay.
I was a little extra back in my day, but that's another time.
That's one.
That's what?
One of the motherships.
All right, goddesses and gods, it's time for I Love You But from our very own FACK-Tgoddess. Each episode, she'll be giving us a new one. And if you have one you would love for her to give to them, please email her at FACKTgoddess, and that's FACKT goddess at gmail.com, which will also be in the description below. Melinda.
All right. So I haven't gotten any emails yet, but that's okay. I know y'all be emailing me, telling me, do this for the I love you, but anyway. Today's I love you, but is I love you, but the word is asterisk. Let me add in, not asterisk, because we've got a bad habit of saying asterisk. If you Google it, that word does not even come up. Google says, did you mean asterisk? So that's probably new to a bunch of people that's listening to this, but I need y'all to do better. It's ASTERISK. Okay. So I love you, but it's asterisk and not asteroid. Now, when I heard that, I was floored, and I knew I had to do that for my I love you, but
never mind.
The only thing that those two words have in common is ASTER. Asterisk is ISK at the end. Asteroid is OID. An asterisk is a star-shaped figure that indicates an omission or a footnote. And if you want to use it in multiplication for your mathematics, you can use it there too. But it is never an asteroid, which is a small, rocky body orbiting the sun. Okay, people? So, for the love of God, do not say asteroid if you mean asterisk. Okay?
I need to hear how they use that in the sentence.
Exactly.
That don't even.
One of my good Howard sisters gave this to me. Say, thank you. She said in her line of business, she does phone calls, she does customer service. Someone was giving her their account number, and I'm just gonna make something up. They was like ABC elemental P asteroid 000. And so she said, can you please repeat your account number? And they said ABC elemental P asteroid 000. She said, do you mean asterisk? She said, oh, well, what is that thing in between the letters and the numbers? She said, it's an asterisk. It's not an asteroid. I said, you are lying.
Oh my goodness.
So I said, that's got to be my I love you, but because I would have felt a little better if she would have said asterisk instead of isk. But she said asteroid. And I, for the love of God, yeah. An asterisk is a star-shaped figure indicating an omission or a footnote. And if you use it in mathematics, it means multiplication. An asteroid is a small body that's full of rocks that orbits around the sun.
You are so right. She was so wrong.
Okay, that concludes our show for the evening. Thank you to our special guest this evening, Floyd God.
Thank you.
And to our audience, we hope that you enjoyed this discussion as much as we enjoyed having it. Feel free to keep the conversation going below in the comments. Again, thanks for watching. And if you have not, make sure to thumbs up this video, share, subscribe, and click, or as Melinda say, bang the notification bell. See you next week on Monday at 9 p.m. on GoddeSShips, because every ship matters.
All ships ain't the same.
And life is lived on ships.
Girl, you better have your shit together this week. Yes!
Can we make that on Tuesdays though instead of Mondays?
When we go live.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Bye. Love you, ladies. Love you, Floyd. Thank you.